Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to tonight's game for Echo Arena VR Master League. This match will be between AFK ATACK and Team Rush. In the caster's booth with me tonight is Heck. How you doing, Heck?
I'm doing all right. This is my first cast, and I'm very excited to be working alongside with you.
And I'm really excited to be here. My name is Acadie, and also on cams tonight is SirDimwi. Thank you so much for doing this, Dimwi. And yeah, so these two teams, their first game of the season, we're getting ready. They're trying to figure out who's going to be playing and who's not here, I believe. The teams have been pinged and should be ready to go momentarily. But in the meantime, what do you know any of these players? Are you expecting anything from them, Heck?
I do notice the names Salty Raccoon and Bart Star. I'm not sure where from. I think I've seen them around in pubs. But I know these guys can be very capable, so I think this should be a very good match.
And a very good match. We shall see if it will, and hopefully it will. It seems the orange team has readied up, and both teams seem to be going to the tunnels, but at the same time, there are 5 players on each side, and there has to be 4. So we'll hopefully have them out of the arena as soon as possible. I'm going to take a quick peek on the comms to see what's going on.
Looks like blue team has lost one, and now we're just waiting on orange team.
Exactly. So we're just waiting on one player from Rush Leaf. So the AFK ATACK roster for this game will be Beck, Seabass, or I'm going to say Seabass. I have no idea how to say that name. I'm going to say SHL. That's what I'm going to call you, my guy.
Yeah.
And Ragers. So those are the 4 players. I do recognize Ragers as well from public matches. But I also recognize some other players. So I'm interested to see how these teams work out together and see if how good the communication teamwork is, even to start the season, because, new teams coming together, sometimes it gets off to a bumpy start, but some teams, just kind of glues together. And that being said, there's Rush with now their full roster for this game. They're going to have Bart Star, Salty Raccoon, Snowy Fox, and Tantrum playing for their game. And now we're waiting for the final team to ready up, and we should get ready to go here. And just for fun, because you said you couldn't remember where you may have seen Salty Raccoon, I'm doing a little bit of research off the side here. Actually,
I think it was from the Snowflake Cup, actually.
I believe it was from the Snowflake Cup, actually, now that I think about it. I was going to say, because I think this is his first VRML appearance. So good on him. Bart Star. Also, I believe that's also first VRML appearance. So many first VRML appearances here tonight for these two teams. And I'm excited to see how they can play and take what they can learn from this game as well and move on to the next match. And
right,
oh yeah, go for it.
It's very exciting to have all these new faces, especially with the release of Quest 2. It's so many new people that are getting involved in the esports scene, and it's, I think, going to be very, very good for the entire community.
Oh, for the community, for the game, and just for VR in general, it's going to be a great opportunity. With the Quest 2 being at the price range it is, it gives a lot of people a little bit more of an opportunity to get into VR, and even just go. You can go into any social lobby, and you can see just like the range of different levels across the board, and so it's not just a bunch of veterans, it's not just a bunch of new people. There's a mix between it all, and it's great to see that.
Yeah, I remember back, 2019, early 2019, it would take upwards of 10 minutes to find a public match, but now it's almost instant, or within a minute, and that's really something that when I first got into the game, I didn't expect to see.
All right, I'm going to be pinging the teams one last time, as I think they said they're ready to go, but I don't think they saw the previous ping. So I'm going to just double check on all of that. Do that one more time, and we will hopefully get this game underway. And just to let everyone know, we will actually be having quite a few matches tonight. The next match will be coming up at 8 p.m. Eastern between Mexican in the Mist and the Upside Down team. I will be on the air once again, but this time with Skinny. And then after that at 9:30 will be Nimbus and Team Worst. And I will be on there with Palador. That'll be on VRML, the Echo Arena VRML 1. And then later at 9 p.m. it'll be Caption and I with Echoholics and Team Laser. And on that note, the game is going to get underway here. So we will see who gets the first Joust advantage. Camera doesn't want, oh, my controller's unplugged. And it will be Rush getting the first advantage. That will be a 2.18 second Joust. So Barstar going to get first possession, cross pass all the way to Snowy Fox. Snowy Fox getting it in on the first 2 points on the board, 12 seconds in. Great play there from Rush to start off this game.
Yeah, if they can keep up this momentum of the nice cross pass into the nice placement of the upper pocket, I think this could be a very high scoring game, if just based on how fast that first goal was.
Yes, indeed. And now just advantage to AFK attack. Ragers taking the disc for his team, looking for a pass that's going to go down. Going to take some bounces off the geometry. It's up in the air, so Salty Raccoon taking advantage of that. He'll grab it and try to get the clear off, but again, hitting off some geometry, staying in the middle. So Bartstar trying to grab it, stacked on with Tantrum, but Bartstar gets stunned out, so the disc will float down to the other end into possession of Ragers. Ragers now looking for a pass option outside the bubble. He goes to the right side over to Pac-Man. He gets it to SHL. SHL now getting the disc all the way down. It will hit off the geometry and head down towards the bottom area of the arena. 3 Rush players missed the disc, but it will be picked up by Bartstar, and he'll reset it back to his defender, Snowy Fox. Snowy Fox trying to get around SHL, who's giving him some pressure, and he'll get it off to Tantrum, and Tantrum now through the tunnel. Looking for a pass option, clears it down as the other 2 teammates are trying to get to the disc first, see if they get there, but no, it will be Seabass getting there first and trying to get the clear, but gets intercepted, gets it back to Bartstar. Bartstar, nice pass down to Salty Raccoon. Salty Raccoon trying to pass it back to Bartstar. He does get it, but is stunned out, so Beck will pick it up and get the clear down. Ooh, that was a close one. The disc was close to the goal there. Disc was cleared all the way down, so Tantrum and Bartstar boosting to pick it up. They get the disc first. Trying to get the clear through the tunnel. They do. Bartstar going back to pick it up. He does. Looking for pass options as he's being pressured from behind. Looking for it. It's going to go Snowy Fox, but Snowy Fox is just out of reach. That was a great opportunity for Team Rush to get further in the lead. Tantrum in the back now, recovering that disc, making sure it doesn't leave the zone, getting it right to Tantrum, or Snowy Fox, excuse me, and Snowy Fox will put it in for another 2 points on the board.
Again, I'm seeing all this spacing coming from Orange Team, and it's something that I think Blue Team just they can't account for it, you know? They're spending all this time looking for stacks instead of actually being able to pressure the disc.
Exactly. Yeah, I understand where you're coming from. You know, it's hard, you know, when the team is able to pass around the disc all around you and you just can't seem to cover them as much. But then it's that scenario where you have to say, hey, okay, we need to adjust our strategy a little bit here and reset. But that said, Salty Raccoons takes the disc after the attempted clear, gets the pass right down to Snowy Fox. Snowy Fox looking for the pass out to the middle to Bartstar. Bartstar going in now. Nice duck underneath the defender. Goes in for the shot's going to just above the goal, but Salty Raccoon sees that bounce and goes for it. Going for the tight shot from above. It's going to hit off the post, but Tantrum waiting for it. It's going to be able to pick it up and get it back to Snowy Fox, but Snowy Fox just barely missing that pass. It hits off the wall, gets it over to Salty Raccoon. Salty Raccoon is contested. Rager's trying to get it out, but he hits it right off the geometry right in front of him. So Snowy Fox able to pick it up, going for the cross pass down below to Bartstar. Bartstar now just outside the bubble, looking for another last second pass. Snowy Fox just out of reach again. Snowy Fox might want to get some longer arms. Nice pass from Tantrum to Bartstar behind the goal and puts it in. I say that as a joke, of course. I'm saying, like, as the Echo unit, you know, you might want to get some replacement arms. It's a little, just an inch further, and then you got it.
Yeah, it just, they are not letting up on the pressure at all.
Mm-hmm.
It's just constantly attacking and attacking.
And now the Joust advantage was back to AFK attack. They barely missed that first pass, and good pressure here from Rush getting back to the disc. Salty Raccoon looking for the reset now. It's gonna go to Snowy Fox with Tantrum in the goal. Snowy Fox and excuse me, it's gonna be Snowy Fox and Salty pairing up. Getting the disc to Bartstar on the right side. Bartstar going for the open 3 shot, and it will go in for 3 points. It's now 9-0 in favor of Team Rush.
Yeah, so far it's just been a lot of Rush being able to just outstack and have really good positioning and spacing across the arena. And that's going to allow them to basically dance around AFK attack here.
And on that note, Rush rushing down to try to get the disc, and they are successful as a nice stun there from Snowy Fox, and he'll get the disc, maybe going for a slam here. He's going to go below the goal, try to pass it up to Bartstar. Bartstar missing that one, so it's going to be picked up by Salty Raccoon on the shoulder. He'll go for the shot. It's going to hit off the corner of the goal, so an opportunity here for AFK Attack to get possession and go on the attack. Some great team names we've got here for the Echo Arena. Salty Raccoon, nice little jump over SHL there to get around him. Gets the pass attempted down. It's going to hit off the middle of the arena. Snowy Fox recovering it. Being pressured here by Ragers. Ragers can't quite catch him, so he's going to try to get the clear down. Beck picking it up. Gives it right to Salty Raccoon. Raccoon to Nesta Barstar, and he'll put it in for another 2 points. Another example of some great passing plays here from Team Rush.
Yeah, Rush was able to make the goalie dive out for that. I think it was it was above the goal. They knew where the man was. They were able to intercept the pass, give it right to Nest where it was a wide open shot. It's just this really good game awareness that's letting Rush build this lead. Speaking of game awareness, good dive over to the tunnel to intercept that pass. Bartstar right out in front and able to put it in cross pocket in the 2-point bubble.
Yeah, it was a great play there from Bartstar as he noticed that the goaltender was still there and might have been able to catch that if that was a shot attempt from Salty Raccoon. So he was able to grab it and just shoot that floating shot 5 meters out and put it in for another 2 points. The score is now 13-0 and Joust advantage back to AFK Attack. We have not seen Rush with the Joust advantage yet this game, but hopefully we will be able to see that soon as Attack is on the attack. But quickly, Tantrum able to pick up that clear and gives it to Salty Raccoon, who gives it to Snowy Fox, who gives it to Bartstar. Some great teamwork here, some great passing plays. Bartstar over back to Snowy Fox, looking for that possibly last cut pass. No, he's going to go in for the shot and puts it in. He's going to put it in for his 6th point on the night.
Yeah, those shots right there, they're so hard to save because you don't know whether or not they're going to cross it or they're going to, keep going forward. And as a goalie, you kind of beat yourself up over those because you always think that you should have gotten it.
I completely agree with you there. I'm a goalie myself, and those are the toughest shots in the game to save. You don't really know. You just kind of have to guess and hopefully read their movement and see where the disc is going to go. But whenever you get it, it looks really good. On that note, it's going to be SHL in his own zone with the disc, looking for a pass option. He's going to cross it through the middle. Going to get it to Seabass. Seabass has an open goal opportunity, but doesn't take it. Gives it right to Tantrum. Might have been a nice intercept there from Tantrum. Salty Raccoon gets the pass from Tantrum, gets the clear all the way down as the stack was waiting for the clear. They lose the disc, though, but regained here by Vartstar. He's going to go for the open 3 shot. He's going to hit off the post. Maybe able to recover here. No, it's going to be Tantrum once again. Cross passing down below to Snowy Fox. Snowy Fox puts it in for 2 more points. It's now 17-0. 3 points out from the Mercy Rule.
Yeah, for a second there, definitely AFK Attack, taking a note out of Rush's book, spreading out, passing it through mid to the cross side in the tunnel. I think it was just a lack of communication that led to that bad reset that ended up giving Rush the disc and eventually the point.
Mm-hmm. And a quick clear off the Joust here from Ragers as Rush was rushing down to get the disc, but we're unsuccessful. So Beck trying to pick it up, just barely missing that disc. So Bartstar is going to pick it up and reset it to his teammate. Salty Raccoon now with the disc in his own zone, killing a little bit of time here. Taking his sweet time, looking for a pass option that is open. Nice little jump over top of the player there. Nice pass to Snowy Fox. Snowy Fox now maybe going for the 3. He's going to give it right to Bartstar. Bartstar with it, and there's the first save of the game there for Team Attack, but Tantrum able to pick up the rebound. He's going to pass it out to Salty Raccoon, and he'll stuff it in for another 2 points.
That was really good. A nice dive, really. I'm not sure who got that save, but whoever did that was a really good dive to get their head in the way.
I believe it was SHL. I'm not too sure.
Yeah.
I think it was, though, as there's 2 saves on the board, 1 for Ragers, 1 for SHL. And Beck with the quick slap off the Joust. Snowy Fox now with the disc. They just need 1 more goal here to end this round, but there is 50 seconds to go here. We'll see if AFK Attack can survive the round without being mercied. Snowy Fox, nice pass cross to Tantrum. Waiting on the geometry for an open pass. You will see it at Nest. Gets to Salty Raccoon. Salty Raccoon goes in for the shot. Both goalies stunned. It hits off the post and goes to the opposite side. Picked up by Beck, and Beck will get the clear down. 30 seconds on the clock. Salty Raccoon will pick this one up. They'll see if they can rush down and get another goal here. Looking for the pass, just the short pass through the tunnel, but hitting off the wall there, so it's going to get back into Bart's hands. Bart passes it across the Snowy. Snowy's going to pass the back of the goal to Tantrum, and Tantrum will finish it off. The final score of the first round, 21-0 in favor of Team Rush. What a great round for Team Rush.
Yeah, it just showed off how well their communication is. You know, knowing where each other will be and just capitalizing on that. It's something that you don't really see that often, like, get done really successfully, and they definitely did it this round.
Oh yeah, definitely. And taking a quick look at the stats here, I'll read them off for you, but don't know if it is showing up on stream or not at the moment. Just stuck at round 1. And so Bart Star has his 9 points from that round. Salty Raccoon with 2, Snowy Fox with 8, and Tantrum with his 2 that ended that round there. 2 assists for all of Bart Star, Salty Raccoon, Snowy Fox, and 4 for Tantrum. So great job on that side of things. And I can't see the stats for AFK Attack, but as we saw before, there has been no goals scored. But nonetheless, they had a couple of decent plays going up and some nice saves towards the end there. SHL with a nice one off the head. But overall, this game is really over on the side of Rush here, as they've just kind of taken advantage of the fact that they have a little bit of competitive experience here. And it seems as though AFK Attack to start the second round is actually missing a player. So it might start off 4v3 here if unless they can get their substitute in. They did have a 5th member in the lobby earlier, so they should have someone ready to go. Oh, looks like Rush has also lost a player, so we're going to play a little bit of 3-on-3 here as Bart Stars gets the stun on Ragers and takes the disc.
Yeah, looks like AFK Attack's going to come out with that Joust. Going to lose it, though. Good clear down by Rush. Rush just going in for it, and Tantrum's going to get that with a nice little turnaround slam dunk on the goalie there.
Yeah, it was a great play indeed, and we haven't really seen many goals from Tantrum as... he's been great on the back end for Team Rush, but that was a nice display of skill there for him, able to slam that in for the first 2 points of the game. It seems we have a timeout called by one of the teams. I'm not sure exactly what team it was, but there definitely is a timeout, and I could understand why, as both teams are missing a player. So we will let them have their 5 minutes or so that they have access to, and we'll see how it goes. But definitely looking in favor towards Team Rush here, as Team Attack, or AFK Attack, excuse me, seems to be a little bit AFK, and is looking to find their first goal still. And it seems there is some discussion going on about what's going on for the game. And I'll take a little peek myself and see if we can go understand what's going on. Okay, it seems as though someone's headset may have crashed or died. I'm not too sure. Yes, okay, so that confirms it. Apparently, he said the party leader has run out of battery. So that will confirm that for us. So we might be waiting a little bit here. I'll check the timer here.
I mean, both teams did have 5 players in, so I would assume they can get their sub. Yeah.
Yeah, let's take a look at the chat while we're here. So a shout out to Yolo Man who's in the chat. Welcome. Like to see you here. And you've got Avarice. I'm sorry, I don't know how to say it.
Avarice.
Sorry.
It's my teammate right there. Yeah. Hey.
And Original, how's it going, man? Yeah, I gotta love the 3-on-3. And Super Stat, howdy, how's it going, partner? And lots of people hanging out now in chat. We've got 67 people watching. Sorry for the delay. Just waiting for some players to get back in the game here. Once again, a quick reminder that we do have some more games coming up later today. We've got Mexican in the Mist versus the Upside Down team. That'll be at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Following that, half an hour later, will be Nimbus versus Worst. that'll be at 8:30 Eastern Standard. And later at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we will have Team Laser versus the Echoholics, a new team formed from some experienced players. So that should be an interesting game to watch. So come on out to those games, and we'll have a good time. And I believe as well, check out Palador on it'll be the VRML 1, I believe. That'll be Hollow versus Evolve as well at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And that's all that we have for the moment, but there could be more. There could be, I shouldn't say there could be less. I guess there only going to be more, if anything. But other than that, yeah, those are the games that will continue. So anyone who's new to the stream right now, the first game did go to Team Rush at a score of 21-0. And now it is currently 3 versus 3. So we're trying to get players back in. It looks like Snowy Fox from Team Rush has rejoined the team, and possibly waiting for one more player for AFK Attack, or they may start 4v3 depending on their sub availability. Oh, looks like we have a 4th player in for the other team, so we should be getting started soon in the 2nd round. And I believe it will be just advantage to AFK Attack to start it off, so it will be interesting to see what's going on. Yeah, 4 spectators. We have SirDimwi on cams, and then we have myself and Heck in here, and then we have someone as well, just kind of in the background watching over stuff and seeing how things work. So now we're back in the game with the time running down. We have 9 minutes 20 seconds to go in the 2nd round. It's currently a 2-0 lead for Team Rush and just advantage to AFK Attack. And the disc gets clear down to the other side, so it will be picked up by Tantrum, doing great on that back end, as we've seen all game long. Gets to Snowy Fox, who's recently just rejoined us. Bartstar now looking for a cross pass back to Snowy. Snowy Fox gets it. Ducks underneath Ragers. Nice play there. Gets it over to Bartstar. Bartstar going for a shot, and a great save off the post by Soul for Life, who's just joined the team. I believe that is a substitute. It's a great save. Good way to start the match. But Salty Raccoon with a nice pass from Tantrum will slam it in for 2 more points on the board.
Yeah, that save, like whenever you make those kinds of saves, you always get just so excited that you made that clutch save that sometimes your other things will sometimes lack. So attempting to clear it into the shield, you know, I'm sure it was not intentional, but it's
we all
those
know
things
the feeling.
will happen. It's the you get so hype, and then it all gets taken away from you.
Yeah, we all know that feeling. We all know it. It's not a great one, that's for sure. And a pass attempt here. Snowy Fox grabs it, so Bartstar will attempt to get the clear off it. It takes an odd bounce off the edge of the tunnel, so it's not quite out yet, but Snowy Fox able to recollect and looking for that clear, just barely getting it out. Bartstar's trying to get it, but SHL taking advantage of Bartstar's speed, but Bartstar gets the stun on him, so gets it to Tantrum, who is going to go in for a down pass back to Bartstar, back to Salty, and oh, what a play there from Team Rush.
Yeah, some really good passing coming into the bubble. Just being able to get it through traffic like that and you know, get the goalie out of position. Just the little things like passing it back to somebody that just passed it to you will really do wonders in opening up the goal.
Oh, definitely. And now Rager's back with the disc as AFK Attack has just advantage. 7 minutes to go here, just over 7 minutes to go. Looking for a pass above. It's going to hit off the trench, the upper trench is what I like to call it. But Bartstar able to read that bounce and tries to get it down the other side. Snowy Fox there attempting to collect it as he's shielding. Doesn't want to get stunned by Ragers, who's on his butt. And nice shot attempt there from AFK Attack. So Seabass going to collect it here. They might go in for the first point of the game, and he does. He puts it in for 2 points. It's now 6-2 in favor of Team Rush. We'll see the first dose advantage for Team Rush.
Yeah, just knowing when to stop whenever that they had 3 people stacking back from Team Rush. So knowing when to stop and just being able to juke out that entire stack and get the goal. It's hopefully going to change the momentum for Team AFK Attack here.
And a great play here from Rush, getting it all the way down to the other end of the arena in less than 10 seconds, putting it in. Quick response here. I want to say assisted by Bartstar as it was, but it was really assisted by the entire team, as it was a great team effort to get the disc from the top of the nest down to the goal in 10 seconds. It's great overall play.
It's that same play that they just did, just being able to work it down the field and get the goalie out of position to get an easy shot. This is a Broken Soul for life. Will take it down, gets intercepted by Tantrum. Gonna go for a little bit of a dribble here off the roof. Bartstar gonna be able to pick it up. Moving into the bubble, sees the cross pass, goes for the cut just off the mark. Looks like Salty Raccoon's able to pick that up, being pressured, crossing it over to Tantrum. Tantrum looking below, back to Bartstar. Bartstar just going to be able to take that in for a nice underhand shot into the top pocket there.
That was a great play from Bartstar. He received the pass from Tantrum, and he wasn't in the best of position to take the shot, so he anchored off of his teammate to push him more in towards the goal and puts it in for another 2 points. It's now 10-2, and Joe's advantage back to AFK attack. We'll see what they do this time. As Ragers grabs the disc, he gets quickly stunned, but the disc was out of his hands in time, but the pass was not made directly to a teammate, so Soul for Life's going to try to pick it up as the disc gets thrown back towards the other end. So Bartstar picking it up. Snowy Fox is with him, looking for the cut pass possibility. He's going to try to reset it here. He does get it to Salty Raccoon. Crosses it over to Snowy Fox. Snowy Fox is going to delay the shot. He puts it in just once again, waiting for the goalies to jump out, and puts it in the empty goal.
Yeah, it's you got to wait a little bit to jump out on those, because if you jump out too early, then it's a wide open goal. But if you jump out too late, then it's also a wide open goal, essentially. So finding that right middle ground is something that even I struggle with to this day.
Yeah, and does everyone who's a little bit newer to the game, you know, such as myself. Like, I've only been playing since about May, and I still struggle with those kinds of shots. And so sometimes I just tend to stay in goal. I just like, you know what, whatever happens, happens. I stop the three. That's all that matters. That's my motto. That's what I tell myself every day. Every time I let in a poor shot, it's like, hey, well, I just stop the three. That's my job. A great pass here from Salty Raccoon down below the goal to Bartstar, and he'll put it in for 2 more points from below the goal.
Yeah, it looks like a good clear, possibly a shot attempt down there in Trench. And they were able to get their stacks through and just able to, once again, get it below the goal.
Joust advantage back to AFK attack. It will be Soul for Life doing a nice little self pass there that I like to call the Boston. And gets the disc down to the other end, but Tantrum was able to pick it up. Getting to Bartstar. Bartstar now to Salty Raccoon. There is a goalie in the net, so no open threes here for Salty Raccoon as he'll get the pass off to Bartstar. Bartstar getting around the defender. Both 2 defenders actually getting the pass up to Snowy Fox. He's waiting for it, and he'll just delay once again and put it in for another 2 points.
Yeah, one thing that I did see is that they have somebody staying back in goal on their Joust. It's not what you want to do most of the time, because then you have less options to pass.
It could just be that precaution of they're noticing a little bit of a pattern of Rush grabbing the disc before they can get down to the other end, and maybe once they have that good possession, then that goaltender might move up. But they haven't seemed to have that solid possession in the offensive zone. But this might be their opportunity as Soul goes around Salty Raccoon, but Bartstar is able to pick it up, but is quickly stunned up by Ragers. So it's a race for the disc, and both players, Salty and Ragers, get knocked out. Nice pass attempt here from SHL, but is cut off here. Salty Raccoon will pick up the loose disc and will clear it down the other end as the goaltender's waiting for it. Can't read the bounce as it takes it off of the backboard. I hate that bounce personally. Off the side of the backboard, it's always unpredictable. I find sometimes you think, oh, it's going to bounce down, right? And then no, it's going to hit off the backboard. But there,
Bartstar
nice
going up to Snowy Fox, just off the mark a little bit. Salty Raccoon getting a nice block as Broken Soul is going to be able to clear it out through the mid, going all the way down into Orange's bubble, but it's able to be picked up again by Bartstar. Bartstar looking for the cross pass back to Tantrum. Tantrum's going to slowly move it forward over to Salty Raccoon. Salty Raccoon with a man through Snowy Fox. Goal is taken, so there's no 3-pointer going in right now. Bartstar passing it over to Salty. Salty to Snowy Fox, but a little bit off the mark. Snowy Fox dancing around looking for the open pass right to Bartstar, and Bartstar's right there to put it in.
Like you said, no 3-pointers going in, but a lot of 2-pointers, as this team is very, very good at being aware, and I'm assuming they're doing some good. They're having some good communication within their private comms and having a good time just passing that disc around and putting it in, slamming it in just about every single time. So just advantage back to AFK attack with about just over a minute to go here. 16-point lead is not looking too good here for AFK Attack, but nonetheless, you want to push to the end and try to get as many goals as possible as they try to get the clear down, but Tantrum will pick it up, attempting a pass to Bartstar. He gets it there, and the clear goes all the way down to the other end, hitting off the geometry, so it can't be picked up by the goaltender, so the goalie goes right back into goal, and picked up here by Snowy Fox, being contested by all three defenders. So open pass to Tantrum, but Tantrum gets stunned out just at the right time by Ragers, and he'll get the clear all the way down to the other end.
All right, now the battle of the stacks coming in. Looks like Rush is going to be able to pick that up first. Tantrum trying to get it over to Salty Raccoon, just misjudging it. It looks like Rager's going to be able to pick this up and, find the open slot, able to walk it up for now. He's going to go for the pass over to looks like Broken Soul, but a little bit of lag, just off the mark. Bartstar going to be able to clear it out all the way down.
All the way down.
All the way down. Looks like Rush is there to pick it up. They're just going to be going in for this last one, and a nice little dunk just to put it in.
Cap it off. And that will do it. The final score of the second round, 20 for Rush and 2 for AFK Attack. And that will finish the game as Rush takes the game by a score of 2-0. We'll take a quick look at the stats here before we head off. And it was a great game overall, but looking at Team AFK Attack, we have Seabass with his 2 points that we saw in this round. And we have some saves across the board here for SHL, Ragers, and Soul for Life, who came in a little late here to start the second round, and 3 steals for Ragers as well. So great game, better second round, I'll say, for AFK Attack. That's for sure. But overall, a lot to improve on. They can definitely take what they've learned here and say, all right, maybe we could take a page out of Rush's book here and work on a little bit of communication and passing a little bit more. But on this Rush side, we had Bartstar with 15 points, a lot of points for him. Salty Raccoon with 8, Tantrum with 6, and Snowy Fox with 4. 5 assists for Bartstar and 6 for Tantrum. So great stats for Team Rush and great game overall for Team Rush now with their first VRML win of the season. And it was a great game overall, I think, for Team Rush.
Yeah, Team Rush definitely showing that they are here to play. And AFK Attack, they definitely have things to work on, but it was still a very good game between the two of them. Not like they definitely picked up on what Rush was doing for the second round, and they were able to prevent a double mercy, which is always a very good thing to do because those will kill your team morale.
It's definitely a thing, and the best thing you can do in this scenario is say, okay guys, that was one game, let's take what we've learned and move on from it, and let's push on to the next one.
Yeah, like if they can just stick together, work on the things. One thing I did notice is that AFK Attack does seem to be playing a little bit rushed. If you look at Rush, no pun intended, you'll notice that they are a little bit more laid back. They take their time, they find the pass, and they don't always just go in and solo it.
Exactly.
That will lead to more scoring opportunities and just a better, more fun game in total.
And that being said, I think that will do it for this cast here, but don't forget, we will be back here in about half an hour for Mexican in the Mist and the Upside Down team. So I have been Acadie, this has been Heck, and thank you for watching this VRML cast.
All right, see you guys.
Season 3 of VRML Echo Arena is brought to you by HyperX, Rebuff Reality, Asterion Products, ProTube VR, VR Cover, Fixed Gaming, and VRware.net.